gas one seemed kind of not as strong.
I think the diesel ones are powered by Duramax, like the Chevy trucks.
Yeah.
These are all Cummins though.
Yeah.
I like these Flyers.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They got a little bit of heft to them.
Do you hear? This is 7790. These buses are going out of commission soon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, there's a lot of new ones in the north. The North Garage. They got a lot of the brand new buses up there. Nova.
Oh, you want something that lacks power, that's one.
Yeah.
They're nice buses inside though, I like. They run on a whole different motor than these do.
Yeah, they feel a lot different to drive. They feel,
You don't get that nice sound, pure Cummins diesel like you do with these ones.
yeah, those other ones are pretty, they're almost quiet. You know,
I like the noisier ones. Like if you do like, for an example, if you're a YouTuber and you film an audio clip, you get good audio.
yeah. Yeah, these ones got that howling sound to them.
Oh, and some of them got a big turbo noise on some of them. Like 7760, I don't know if you've driven that one. That thing has a turbo noise on takeoff like no other.
Yeah.
Once they stop making parts for these, that's it, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess they only rebuild the motor 3 times.
Only 3 times, and then, yeah, I guess that's it.
But if the bus is really in really good condition and stuff, they do it an odd 4th time.
Yeah. Yeah, these things don't rust very fast. Like their bodies seem pretty strong.
This one is in pretty good condition.
Yeah.
Have you driven the 7900s? They're nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I've driven those ones before. Yeah, they're nice.
Oh, but sometimes you get a bus and when it quits, right?
Yeah.
Like all the fluid leaks out and stuff.
Yeah, they pretty much just give right up with that.
Oh, but you know these 77s though are all good all-day workhorses.
Yeah.
What time you done tonight?
Well, when I go back to Heritage, I'm done. So I'll go to Douglasdale, turn around, and then a new driver takes over.
Yeah. You've taken buses back to the garage before, I imagine, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's always fun. I like doing that, actually. Going to the garage after.
I like these at high speed, these old 77s. You can just hear the engine screeching on the highway.
Yeah, when you take them on gear foot, yeah, they go good.
Oh, you started 7 years ago. Remember the GMC Jimmys, eh? 1980s ones?
Oh, yeah, I think there might have been a few left, yeah.
When you started, there was only a few.
Yeah, they didn't, I don't think I ever got to drive any one of those.
Oh, you saw them. And like when you heard that noisy motor, you know it was a Jimmy.
Yeah.
You couldn't beat them down with a stick. That's why some of them lasted for 36 years.
Yeah. Yeah, they made them pretty well to last.
But these are they only let a bus go for about 20 years now. But I mean, they got some brand new buses in, but their budget may be cut, right? They may have to keep these 77s around for a little longer.
Yeah, I think they may have to fix some more up and
the white 77s, eh? Have you driven the white ones? They remind me of the 79s, different, except they're different in style. They're higher up, and then the back where the engine is looks different.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. Some of them sit a little like they're sit a little bit higher.
Yeah. Some of these 77s, have you ever gotten one that's really slow on takeoff sometimes?
I don't know if I have. Actually, I don't think I.
But some of them take off really slow sometimes.
I noticed the brand new buses, they seem to be like that. They're slow and then they get bit.
They're the CNGs, yeah. Too much computer in them.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely seem they're a bit close.
They don't put these buses out by Saddletown, eh?
No, not really.
I never see a 7700 on like for example, Terradill. I never see these on here, on that route.
No, they always seem to have the new buses.
But you know what? You get a nice Terradill bus every now and again in 8000 series, which is...
Yeah, I've driven those. Those ones I noticed they're a little bit different than...
They're powered by a Cummins diesel, but it's a different one. I can tell by the sound.
Yeah, they seem different. Like, I always notice when I get into an 80 series, they seem a little bit...
Oh, I heard you guys have a lot of trouble with the 7500s.
Oh yeah, those ones are really good. They're old. Yeah, those ones shake. Those 75.
And didn't they break down a lot?
Yeah. They seem to lose their idle or something with their idle, and then they always shut off sometimes.
This is my favorite part. When you go on the Glenmore, you can really hear the motor.
Yeah, you can hear it kind of howling.
So you know they're phasing out the 1800 Chevys. They're moving away from diesel, eh?
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, gas needs to be filled up more. The gas buses we have, the diesel uses less. You think it would be the other way around, but it's not. And you know our old C-Train cars, you don't see many of them around anymore.
No, the ones with the orange interiors, yeah, I forget what they're called then.
Siemens U2s.
Yeah. Yeah, I like those ones. So that's
Great workhorses. Okay?
yeah. I just remember them.
Man, did they ever work hard. They were probably the hardest working train in our fleet.
Yeah, they were.
But you know when they bring them out? If a new train breaks down. That's what they do now.
Yeah, they bring those, bring the old ones out.
It's good to work them once in a while, because if you're not going to use them, you must well get rid of them. Even if you have spare parts, you have to use them, right?
Yeah, I want to keep using them until...
I had one start smoking on me last year.
Yeah.
Hey, I was on the blue one and I had one start smoking on me, eh? The brakes were overheated.
Oh no. Yeah, it's kind of scary.
But I mean, they're still a lot more reliable otherwise.
Yeah.
Our new Siemens S200s aren't that reliable.
I like those ones. They're really high tech.
Yeah. But their computer in them is terrible some days. Some days you can't get the train booted, then the operator says, can I have a U2 train instead, right?
Yeah, it gets frustrating because sometimes they delay with all those electronics. There's like a delay.
It's and the old ones are all mechanical, right? It's all you drive it, right? No computer.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not assisted by the computer.
I think the old ones are powered by a Siemens Bush DC or whatever it is. DC motors.
Yeah.
And the why they're retiring them, they don't make parts for them anymore.
No, yeah, they're kind of getting back there a few years now. Yeah.
Rust on them is really bad. Rubber's coming off the doors.
Yeah, they're becoming less weather tight.
But I mean, they still can be used.
Yeah, it's still used.
But once they break, that's it. Like once the brakes are shot and you get that carbon dioxide smell, that's it.
Yeah, then it gets a little bit. They're not as good anymore.
I wish they could refurbish them. That would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be neat if they could sort of modernize them.
I think they would spend less money refurbishing those, or maybe more because they're so old. But our new cars are so expensive at the same time.
Yeah.
They're like $3 million per car, and I don't know how many we have in service.
Yeah, but I've seen quite a few of them now.
Them old U2s, there's not many in service anymore.
No, I think they're all parked in one of the garages there.
They won't use them until they absolutely have to. Like, say if the university students ever come back, then they'll use them.
Yeah.
Have you ever driven? No, you were just bus, right?
Yeah, I was just one.
Did you get trained on one though?
I got offered to, but I didn't. I decided not to. Just because I wasn't sure if I really wanted to at the time.
And you know they jerk to a stop now, eh? But that's old parts, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of.
As I say again, workhorses, eh? 41 years old, and some of them are still more reliable than our new Siemens S200s.
Yeah, that's true.
They can still outwork our new trains. Like if you put on one right now to say how much longer they would last, that one would probably win. But it seems like when they put them on now, they don't leave them on for 5 or 6 hours, eh? That's too long.
I think they get worried that they'll, they're kind of worried about them now.
But sometimes transit, before the COVID hit, they still had them operating at 7 o'clock at night. Maybe it's just that was the train schedule, right? And you gotta keep it going. Are you signed up with this route, or?
No, I'm just spare.
How do you? Oh yeah, you're pretty fresh still, right? So.
Yeah, well, because I got when they did layoffs.
where you're starting tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't really know that well. Yeah, I don't get to pick where I start.
This is a nice route though.
Yeah, this one would be nice to sign up on.
I'm sure they'll use the rest of the U2 cars that they have left until they break, as I said, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they'll keep. If it starts getting busier again, I think they'll use
A couple of them because they don't have many left.
No, yeah, I think most a lot of them.
And you know why they're also retiring them? The mechanics, the German mechanics we hired from Germany are retiring them. The mechanics from Germany.
Yeah, I forget what they're called. Starts with an E or something. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that before. I'm like, oh, these are German.
Would you ever plan on buying one, you?
I don't know.
You would have to have an awful big garage.
Yeah.
You can fix it up. If you had a magic wand, you can fix it up and buy parts for it and send her back to Transit. And then Transit give you another one, you do the same thing, they refurbish that one, and then they can keep them in service for 20 more years.
Yeah, they could keep them, if you need to fix them up so they were mint condition again.
Yeah.
Like when they were brand new, that'd be nice.
But it's getting so hard now, I mean.
Yeah, getting parts.
And like, you know, the German, here's a fact. Some place in Germany where they made parts for them got blown up in the World War.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
See you again.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
What's your name?
Tyler.
Yeah, I'll see you again, Tyler. And then I'm Ethan.
Okay, Steven.
I'm Eric. See ya.